Monday 051 seconds year 2023, 7th month, July 16th day. 17th day. It's 17. And I got the cat in the ear, and I'm using this, which is Octitech 34.5% food grade hydrogen peroxide that goes in the refrigerator. It has to be kept cool all the time. So I mixed just some in a glass, half a cup, 50-50, half water, distilled water, cold water in the refrigerator, and half, so it's down to around 17%. And just using a bunch of Q-tips, and I just got the little cap from the regular hydrogen peroxide. It's got the cap off it. I'm just dipping it, and I've already been cleaning a bunch of fucking dirty ass Q-tips in here. Just got a trash can, and I just keep going and going, and I clean all the shit off it. Just let it clean, let it clean, let it clean. I've just been going at it here for 10 minutes. If it gets too dirty looking and shit to dip it into this, then you know I can actually, yeah. And the object is thinking radiation therapy, because the shit burns the skin off. This high concentration, 34% hydrogen peroxide, straight stuff will burn the skin off, and even at 15%, it's still burning some shit. So I'm using it. I had the thought, radiation technology. For cancer, they burn the shit off, but it also burns other cells too, other living cells. But that's the new concept, the idea that I got, is I'm burning this shit off. We get infected, and this is the second time that I'm going full bore on this, and hydrogen, 15% hydrogen peroxide, food grade, gotta be refrigerated and all that shit. I did it 3 days ago, and I didn't. Then I just let her go outside and whatever she wanted, and then I waited for the energy to come on me. Saw the scab was starting to tear off again, and so, and the object is just to keep putting it on, get all the bubbles, clean the bubbles off, get a clean fucking Q-tip, keep using clean ones, keep the water, the mix fresh, put fresh stuff in it, fill the lid up again or whatever. Go on the inside of the ear, get all the edges, go on the outside of the ear, just get everything. Just keep the, and it's been eating into the ear on the top, and there's like a lip that is wanting to eat in there. So, getting this shit inside the lip to the wound, because, I'll show the lip. See, right up in there is the lip to the wound. So, it's kind of painful for her, but she's getting used to it more and more. And as long as I, reassure her, speak tenderly to her, to little Boob. Oh, Boob, she's there. And I get the other tip too, because it's got a little growth that started. I've been able to keep this one from fucking spreading or growing at all, just by putting all the different treatments, cures, or whatever the fuck. I got videos. There's videos within the last 6 months. There's 3 months. So. You know, it's a bit agitating for her, but, you know, especially when it gets real bad, then she lets me, she realizes, and then she lets me, you know, clean it. And a lot of it's because she just likes to have the attention, you know, because I'm so busy doing other fucking projects throughout the fucking yard while I'm fucking Treasury Access, you know, jobless, unemployed type thing. You know, it's called unemployment in the public, but I call it Treasury Access. You know, it is some type of honor. You know. Like now I can tell it needs to be cleaned. Put a fresh thing in it again. I have to move quickly too, or else she'll jump off. I have to keep it pacified. Put a fresh gunk in there. Not a whole lot of bubbling going on right now. So that's telling me that, you know, that I could put a stronger dose in her on the ear if I wanted to. But, you know, and I'd smell it too. Sometimes I'd smell infected, and then I'd have to, you know, just kind of trust and regulate. She's getting really vunkel-vankled right now, so I think I'll just probably just kind of, yeah, I think this last little bit I'll just put her on the sink and just kind of pour the rest of this new stuff that I just put on the ear. Just kind of hold her right here and just, oh yeah, it's really bubbling now. A little on the other ear. So, and then I give her something to eat, you know, and I groom her, like, put this back on here. So, make sure, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna get the grooming stuff. Got her in here. I can put her down here. Here you go. You know, get the drying towel that I got here that I keep here, and dry the ear off. Just around the base where it's, you know, on the head, get that dry off. I just let the other stuff just stay wet all over the ear. You know, and I noticed too that there was a lot of blood flow that started coming up after a little bit. And you know, and that's a wonderful sign for me when blood starts flowing, because that's letting me know that that there's some real flesh there, that the cancerous stuff is And so I was listening to Palantir videos, you know, how, you know, there's certain mindsets in the earth that, you know, don't go along with the norms, you know. And this right here, all veterinarians say just cut the ear off. And so I'm not going to cut her ear off. Plus she's old too. So, you know, they probably want $500 for a cut an ear off operation, and then it's not guaranteed because it can come back. Another $500 if it comes back, and all this other shit. So fuck that. And then if she transitions, she says, yeah, I don't know, I'm not planning on though. If she transitioned, then, you know, I'm out $1,000 or $1,500 or whatever the fuck it is, you know, and fucking I could have that money for other things also. So I have to learn how to, you know, think it through and think what's going to be the best. And so, you know, I just wait each day, you know, wait for different ideas and just keep at it. As long as I'm always attending the ear and keeping, instead of just forgetting and just letting her just, you know, the wound fester up, thinking everything's hopeless and shit. You know, like I said, I've been putting all kinds of different stuff on it. Put vetericin on it. Like I've gone through periods of, you know, vetericin, then I'll put alcohol on it. You know, mixed stuff. I'll put fucking colloidal silver on it. You know, just whatever idea happens, and I'll watch it and see, and then the instinct tells me, well, let me go with something different. This doesn't seem to be getting anything accomplished for now. Could be for another step. You know, what looked like to be a failure could be, you know, something that's needed later on. You know, so it's just a matter for me being real in tune and sensitive to, you know, the gut feeling and instincts that says, you know, all right, well, let's get this going, and put a little trust and hope and faith on it, you know, thought energy. Because a lot of times, you know, it's the thought energy that's mixed with it that causes something to happen. You know, it's like the it's like a talisman. Talisman is just an object to put thought into, but it keeps the physical thing going, and then put the thought into the body action, which is the physical thing. You know, the Orgone energy, Wilhelm Mike Orgone energy cloud busters that I get out in the yard, which I've had experience with, that cause fires to be extinguished around here for some reason. So, West Coast, you know, the West Coast fire, the 2020 fire and all that shit. Fired that fucker up, man. Put the whole fucking West Coast out. And it kept the fire that was, the big fire that was over here. Blue River Fire, 2020. Kept that from fucking spreading, burning the house down and all that shit, so. Yeah. And, you know, and then she starts purring and stuff because she knows she's being cared for. And that's, you know, that's the main thing. Is, I can sense that, you know, Boob the cat here, she senses she's being cared for, and that really gives her a lot of hope. And then all those signals go to the ear tip to bring healing to the ear tip. the ear, she feels more hopeful. The ear tip feels more hopeful. The cells feel more hopeful. It just all spreads like that.
She says, yeah, that could be true. There you go. I can't help you for now. She's probably hungry too now.
So now she's gonna have morning breakfast. So I'll just let her stay right there, and I'll just start shaking the food, and she'll vent into the kitchen. So
Yeah, especially.
So just coming back in here into the kitchen. Get the camera going. So reach inside here and get the food. for her.
There you go, Boob.
Start talking to her and stuff like that.
There she is. Yeah, hi. How you doing?
Yeah. Start talking to her the lovely, affectionate talk that she likes, and put some. I got some powdered vitamins and shit that I put in here. I use this stuff. It's got coral calcium in it, so it's a pH factor, but it seems to function.
There you go. Spoon. Hi, ladies.
Now she's all over it.
She's hungry. Good.
All right, so that's that. Full finger.